So Janet's already famous. We just want to set that up for all of you listening here. Just a little famous, yeah. Which is why she's commuting from Tampa. But that really is a big deal, is that to be a part of these programs, you commuted every week over and over again, all the way from the Tampa area. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It was a kind of a journey, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah. A lot of us, a lot of the people who have taken place in these programs can say it's a journey, but for you, we can take that more literally.
Yeah, it's about a 2.5, maybe 3 hour drive.
Every single time. Yeah. And Janet, we met at an alumni event, and that's how I recognized your name when you stepped forward to be a part of this project. So you were even coming up for extra events that weren't required for your program.
Yeah, then that's where I met you on that one event that we, and I was like, okay, you know, this was very nice, and you were very inspiring there, and I like that, you know, the way you talked about who you are and everything. So I was glad to be there.
Well, thank you. I was glad to be there with you. So one of the things that we had in common that we discovered that evening, Janet, when we met, is that we were both athletes.
Yeah.
And I think, and I love your hands. We both have really big hands. We're just going to talk about hands for several minutes. Yeah, but we related on being an athlete, and that's one of the things, the great conversations that we've had over the past couple of weeks is the overlaps of being a competitive athlete with being in some of these collaboratory programs. So would you tell us about some of the overlaps that you feel there between those communities, I guess?
Well, first of all, I know being in sports, you know, you gotta be on a team, you know, and you know, it's a good thing if when your team wins, you know, everybody wins, everybody celebrates. It's not an individual thing. So, and then a little bit nervous still, but
yeah, doing great.
That was one of the things that was good about the EWITS program. It's kind of let you know that, you know, you're not alone. You're going to be a part of a team, and you know, and any help that you need, they offer a lot of help, and there's a lot of guidance and mentorship, and because of that, you know, I was very inspired and motivated to go out into the science world. You know, I was always interested in science anyway. That was a great motivator and eye-opener as well, and it's just great to be a part of that team. And that's why I'm here today as well, you know, because it was a great experience, and it's ongoing.
Yeah, that's great. That's one of the things that you said, is that this would be a lasting experience for you, and that it's ongoing. Even though you're not presently in a program, you feel like you continue to grow as a result of being a part of these programs.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And you have really lived a life of service in different ways through being a mother. You worked for the Postal Service for a good amount of time, right? And you were also involved in gospel music and did a lot of outreach. I mean, you've recorded an album, true or false?
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet surprises you guys. I know, that's so cool. Who in here has been on a gospel album? Anyone? Okay, Janet. The answer is Janet.
Okay.
You're so interesting. Okay, so yeah, so your life has been a lot of service, and maybe I always wonder when I'm talking to you if that's why you see this, you know, really the way that these programs have served you. Now, just tell us about why I guess service is important to you, Janet.
Well, service is important because I'll have to go to servitude. I mean, oh wow.
How did you do it through music?
Okay, I got into music because I was in my church choir, and you know, it was a group. It was always group singing. You know, sometimes you had lead songs, you know, and then you have your backup singers and stuff. So I really like music a lot, and so I really like music so much. I just started writing my own songs, and then I was encouraged to say, well, you should do music. You're adding lyrics to different songs. That wasn't in the song, but you put that in the song. So I did start writing music, and then I ended up recording it out. And I haven't done another one since, but I'm thinking about that one. And, I've got some more songs written, and I'm gonna probably go back to the studio one day.
It's just so casual about it. I'm just gonna go back to the studio one day, just dabble and yeah. Also, the fact I'm making you nervous. I'm sorry. You're the one who can improvise on gospel music. I don't think anyone can claim that in here. Yes, so that's wonderful. And to be a songwriter is its own thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a lonely road sometimes, but I draw from all of my experiences and kind of my upbringing and stuff too. Because I didn't really grow up having a lot. So, just I was talking with some of the people that are here today, and kind of made me think about where I came from and some of the struggles I had to overcome. But being a part of the EWITS program, and part of sports, and had a chance to go to school, and with that, that helped motivate me to not give up and to kind of stick with it. And, I see a real good motivator in the crowd today, and it's like, you can, from the EWITS program, say you can have 1,000 no's, but the one yes counts. It makes a difference.
Absolutely. I love that. And so the major yes that you got, or one of them, maybe, one of many, is that your team won the Startup Challenge, right? Which is like a huge deal. It was a 3-person team, right, who won that. And would you tell us about what that project was for, what it was about, what you created?
Okay, and again, because of the EWITS program, I was invited to the Tech Startup Weekend, and it was a lot of people there. Everybody didn't try to pitch an idea, but it was like, well, if you're thinking about something, just go and say it, just do it. Don't worry about what might happen. Just give it a shot. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, what do I do now? So I pitched an idea of a renewable energy, self-contained generator. And I didn't know what was going to happen, and so we had to put it up on the board, and we, and everybody in the crowd was able to choose. It was more than me just pitched an idea. It had to be at least 10 or 15 people, but you would put your idea up, and then whoever was interested in your idea, they would put a star on it or give a number, and 2 other people joined in with me, and yeah, so we started working on the program, working on the project, and needless to say, we came up with something that won, and I was like, wow, this thing won. It was like, that was crazy, and because of that, I'm in the process of trying to patent that idea. So. Renewable energy. I love that. That's a combination of both of your worlds. Well, that's so exciting, Janet. Thank you for being a part of this process, knowing that it was going to be yet another sort of long-distance commute and commitment for you. And I'm really glad that we could draw so much out of your experience. I know that there's a lot more that I got to learn about you that we could have included. So hopefully people will get a chance to talk to you afterwards and learn more about your life that has a lot of surprises in it. But thank you. Thank you, Ms. Taylor.